On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Ford Field. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun, Goff. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Howard throwing to start the drive. Short throw to Smith. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And fights through one man. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
17 yards. First down, Steelers.
Oh, he fakes a spike. But it's not going to work. They'll go down, and they got him. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And we'll find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Looking to throw. Howard. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Gone. And the Steelers pressure too much here. He's going down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. He'll take it at the 42. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Howard now, throwing to start the drive. Catch is made by Metcalf. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 44 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Goff and his Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 26. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
For the Lions.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Goff. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Goff now looking to throw. And he is caught. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Gibbs, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Cameron Hayward with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Get to the football. It's blocked. Got to say, Charles, a little surprising to have a kick this short blocked. Usually that happens on the longer ones, but great job by the special teams to kind of sift through there and get a hand on it.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of football over time, partner, and you're right about it. Typically, the longer field goals start lower because they have so much more ground to cover to get to the post. And that's when you get a hand on it. These short ones, you're able to pop it up in the air pretty quickly. Normally, you get height. In this case, extra effort to block that one.
2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
the play fake. Howard. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. That's complete to the Porter. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a first.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. To throw is gone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. We saw plenty of throws like this in Columbus last year. He's got his guys a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off-play action. Howard going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Rolling to his left. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for more completion with him.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
17 yards. First down, Steelers.
They'll look to throw again. To the right, and Skoranek is there. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw again. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense set to take over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Let me finish. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Here's Gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's Howard, throwing to start the drive. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. Back to throw. Howard. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Worrell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Steelers' 1st down.
Looking to throw. Howard. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 36.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Gibbs. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. What a great play there. 38 yards. And the Lions are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, keep down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. It's tough, but he still makes the adjustment. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steelers' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. To throw is Howard. Throwing to start the drive. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
The kick is good.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now gone. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Under pressure, they got him again. Cameron Hayward able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Austin. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And
they've got his man complete. Down to the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the night. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 24-31. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Another shot now for this Lions offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Back to throw, gone. And that is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it can change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steelers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. And they're just looking good, hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. They tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan wrote, Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight. He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
St. Brown in motion right. On to Gibbs. Here's Gibbs. And the Raiders is swarming behind the line, and his rough night continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's gone. Throw over the middle, finds Williams. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
An 8-yard gain.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Hand off now to Gibbs. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Goff. Dancing to his left. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to forward to make the play in the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down.
He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Back to throw. Howard. Over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Brings up 2nd and inches. At the 40.
Off the play fake. Howard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material. And this one is incomplete. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Off-play action. Howard on the move to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's hit. Complete. Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. They go play action here on first down. Got his man. It's caught for the Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from this head coach.
This one good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, remember they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And Charles, they were in the red zone, so it's a backbreaker. We got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against it.
Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down at the 49-yard line.
Goff now to throw. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
On the draw, St. Brown. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Goal. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt. And there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Goff. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive And they need 10 yards out of it on third. I think a free play now for Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he's going to go down.
Guys, when his time in the pocket, aren't supposed to be getting hit like this. And you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach has plenty to say about this game.
So this time the protection runs up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The visitors' offense having a quarterback ready to go once more. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now. Trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Howard. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. That's caught inside the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 58 yards. Looking to throw. Howard flushed. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. Now it's the backup Rudolph. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing now is Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Here's Austin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Rudolph going to look to throw it. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Steelers first down.
Play action. motion. It's Rudolph. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kobe Joseph. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their
to throw, it's Allen. And it's called in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's good.
Allen, good throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense.